picking up where we left off last week, because I didn't do any grinding off camera. Also, I completely forgot to change the category from Kingdom Hearts to Pokemon Colosseum, so if you came here late for that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I need to be a little bit stronger to fight the final boss, I think. He's got like a Palutena of level 60s. So, I need to go get stronger. And the best way to do that is probably go to Mount Battle with an EXP share. Which I think Suicune is currently holding. Yes, she is. Sorry, it. Or they are, rather. EXP share given early for a reason, yeah. I know that some people think that, like... what's the word? I know that some people think that, like, the newer EXP share is, like, overpowered, but I kind of prefer it. Where, rather than being a held item, it's like a key item. And if you turn it on, it just applies to the entire party. But like, I think that they could get around that by just like making the fights a little tougher. So yeah, I'm pretty close to finishing the game, levels aside, so... I should be thinking about, like, what team I want to take in. Raikou and Suicune are really good. Espeon's probably going to be, like, my heaviest hitter. I guess part of my problem is I don't really know what I need. Like, I don't really have a plan. May as well just go with what I have, I guess. And if it doesn't work, I'll try a bit harder. I would like to resume an ongoing one. Okay. Oh, they were like, you played at the Area 1, and I'm just like, surely I can start from later than that. I'm your first opponent in Area 2. Prepare to lose. I really should have at least, like, gotten past the trivial fights off camera. Oh well. Last week was, a week. So I wasn't really feeling up to it. Also, RIP that Pichu being level 20 and having not evolved. I'm pretty sure that one's a happiness evolution. Granted, if I was level 20 and hadn't evolved, I'd be miserable too. You weren't prepared to lose at all, were you? Colosseum grind got bullied by Ultimate Grind? I didn't do that either. Or well, I did like a little bit of it, but ultimately just... yeah. Like if I do end up with Ultima, it'll be because I lock in really hard tomorrow in particular. Or like after that. that in some games you can like reorder your Pokemon's moves fairly easily. I wonder if there's a way to do that here. Just so that surface the first thing out of my cursor when I hit fight. I'm going to be using it a lot, so the less effort I have to put into it, the better. Since, like I said today, when pressing move in battle and moving them from the center screen, I don't think GameCubes have a select button. So, I'll have to try it from the status screen. Like you said? Oh, good point. Pokemon Suicune summary. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Thank you. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. I still think it's a little bit funny that I have to, like, confirm that I want to take a step forward. It's like, is the answer to that ever gonna be no? Worst case scenario, I get like halfway up the staircase and then I'm just like... on second thought, nah. Also, I had the thought earlier, this game definitely isn't the one with the Johto starters as the reward for Mount Battle because it has the Shadow Pokemon that are Johto starters. So there's absolutely no reason to double up on those. Refreshed and sweaty. You know, I would think of those things as, like, at odds with one another. Battling is the best way to work up a good sweat. I'm not very interested in training. I'm strong without any training, you see. Nevo Baby Lond would like to battle. Koa lurking. Hope you have a good time. You're Koa lurking while Koa working. Eh? Wow, tough crowd. Anyway. Definitely looking forward to getting to the levels where, like, I'm actually gaining levels. Because as much fun as bullying the weak is, it's, you don't learn a lot from it. I really am strong, says the loser. I'm telling on you to my papa. I'm all fired up and ready to rock. I'm playing this totally seriously. If you're bringing fire and rock, you're gonna lose this Suicune even harder than most people do. Oh, he did bring rock. Though I think Sandshrew is pure ground. If I were a ground-type Pokemon, and my trainer sent me out in front of a Suicune, I would just turn around and give them, like, a look. Like, you're really gonna do this to me? just imagining, like... I didn't do enough warm-up exercises, that must be it. Yep, convinced of it. Now I'm thinking of, like, what the scariest Pokemon to face down would be, and I'm thinking the answer is probably Yveltal. May I ask if your Pokemon are strong? Oh, Meryl might survive. Well, we'll find out. Because, like, Yveltal is the death Pokemon from Pokemon Y. So it's like... Can I just forfeit? Perhaps run away? I don't want to literally die in a Pokemon battle. Arceus, literal god? Well, at least he can put me back together if he rips me apart. Oh yes, they're strong. Yveltal has exactly one button and it says kill. You've handed me a loss, though I hate to accept it, take it I must. Yeah, we shall battle with nobility and honor. Expect no mercy for your youth. Expect no mercy for your, unwishing mortality. I was about to say, this game's 20 years old, this man's probably dead now, but like, that's not how this works. Oh god, speaking of mortality, this game's 20 years old. I'm turning to dust. It's fine, I'm a fox. We stay young forever. I'm lost with nobility and honor. I'm impressed by your skill beyond your youthful age. Man couldn't evolve an Abra. Behold my elegant battling. It is backed by thorough calculations. Wes looking youthful. Wes is like 17. Man is not old enough to drink. True, he's pretty old by protagonist standards. Most Pokemon protagonists are like children. He's at least like an older teen. Old enough to drink in Germany. Isn't that like literally like 6 years old as long as you're doing it with a parent? They let you drink really young there, I think. By yourself? It's crazy to me. I've never had alcohol myself, though, so... can't really comment on it that much. Actually, come think of it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes more sense, I think, to let people drink before they drive. Not like that, I mean, like... let people experiment with drinking. And like learn how to handle alcohol before giving them a license? Huh, weird. According to my calculations, this should have happened, causing that to happen. That sounded crazy. No, I don't mean people should be allowed to drive drunk. Not like that. But like, if somebody's inclined to be inebriated, like, let them get used to what it does to them, and then put them behind a machine that can kill people. Imagine being the fish that drowned. Like, that's just embarrassing. feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of trash talking because there's really not a lot else to do right now. I'm showing up and I'm bullying the weak. Though at least I'm starting to see the XP bar move at the end of these, so that's something. I was aggressively schooled. Aggressive, that's how I teach. She probably believes in like corporal punishment or something. Yahui, I'm Arth. I'm the genius area leader of Area 2. That's me, Arth. Okay, let's see if you can go on or not. Battle, battle! Pokemon Go name, not battle battle. I mean, his name is Arth. If he said his name, it'd sound like he was barking. Oh, also, something that, like, I think about every now and then is, like, the fact that, like, because Pokemon language is, like, its own distinct language, but, like, all different Pokemon understand each other. Wouldn't it be, like, really easy to learn to understand Pokemon if you, like, picked a dialect that was, like, monosyllabic? Like, imagine learning how to speak Monk. That's one syllable. You learn one syllable, then you know the entire Pokemon language. My logic is flawless. Like, we know it's doable, Meowth did it. There are a handful of humans that speak Pokemon. Poor Anorith. I wonder if anybody has ever caught a Nincada because they wanted a Ninjask. I haven't battled this hard for a long time. Oh, it was fun, alright. Go get your Poke coupons in the break room. Like, obviously for, like, Predicts completion they'll want it, but, like, I feel like most people catching a Nincada are after the Shedinja. Oh yes, you cleared Area 2, congratulations! Here are your coupons for surviving the Knockout Challenge. Would you like to go on? Yes. I like your challenger spirit, show them what you're made of. Let's just save it, because you never know. Lightning might strike. I have a friend who's been struck by lightning multiple times. Hi, welcome. Area 3 begins here. All ready to go? Let's start. How? I'll have to ask him. All I know is that when it starts thundering and lightninging, he runs away from windows. On anybody else, it would be paranoia. Apparently the first time it happened, it knocked him into a coma. And then the second time, it just, like, knocked him out for like a few minutes. There is reason to believe that the third strike will only make him stronger. I kind of want to sit here and just like pass my turn and find out what they expect to do to me with a Cascoon. Not too shabby. I remember when I first was playing Ruby, Cascoon was the bane of my existence. That was good. That battle overflowed with your youthful power. There was a time like that for me a long time ago. Because, like, I was catching a bunch of Wurmple because I wanted a Beautifly, But every single Wurmple that I caught turned into a Cascoon. Every single one. Like, it was a severe statistical anomaly. Pokemon sure does look tired, old man, if he sees it. It's a Japanese game. You're either a kid or you're tired. I want to see an anime where the main character goes to school and their seat is not in the back left corner of the room. Trampled by the march of time. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was Suicune. Like, the legendary Pokemon is kind of oppressive. Show some compassion for the elderly. Did my headset just die? I think my headset just died. My headset lives. Roar, battling is about physical strength. Any good? No, it does that sometimes. It's an older headset. It's wireless because if I use a wired one, I will forget that I'm wearing it, get up, walk away, and break something. It is inevitable. R.I.P. Aeron. I've got a really soft spot for Aeron. Aggron's just really cool. I had an Aggron that knew Earthquake back in the day, and it was an absolute beast. And then I transferred her to Generation 4 and her horns got shorter. And I was like, well, that was rude. I won't lose when it comes to strength. I'll show you. Let's do squats together. I really should work out more often, but in the middle of a tournament is not when. Let me teach you what an authentic Pokemon battle is like. Well, I guess everything that I've done up until now was, fake, I guess? Ah, Wingull, the seagull Pokemon. I mentioned this before, but I live on a coastline, so I'm well acquainted with seagulls. They are the rudest bird. Back in the day, we battled Pokemon with our fists. That's actually happened to me. I would beat my brother in a Pokemon battle, and then he'd punch me. Feathered rats, not wrong. Getting taught what an authentic battle is like. I didn't expect that. Oh, my headset cut out again. There we go. It's disconnecting, it's not dying, which is the weird part. Don't make fun of me because I'm little. My man, you're probably older than I am. Oh, Rollerby. Okay, he's a kid. Haha, you're little. I don't laugh at him, he's little. I do have a backup headset if this one, refuses to play nice. But that one's really uncomfortable, so I don't want to use it. like squishes my head way too hard. You made me lose. That is how a competition works, technically. I just didn't have a very good day today. It's like, man, I sure could have won that competition if not for the other competitors being better than me. Were you the student who wanted a private lesson? No. I actually had a back-to-school dream, like, 2 nights ago. They never stop. You're never safe from those. You know, now that I look at it, Houndour's coat looks really sleek. Like, I'd still be scared of, like, the infinite pain, but, like, I kinda want a pet one. It's not much of a lesson if the teacher loses. Would you like to become a teacher in my place? No. There is... I shouldn't say there's no amount of money, but, like, it would take an absurd amount of money to make me choose a job where I interact with children regularly. Willpower. Willpower makes the difference. Bring it on. Not gonna lie, I'm looking at that Natu and it really makes me want to play Mystery Dungeon. There's like a Zatu in that game that, like, explains the plot, so to speak. And it reminded me of that game, and then remembering that that game existed was enough to make me want to play it. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is such a good series. I say having played only the first one. But, like, I can't imagine the sequels being worse. I think I was a little lacking in the willpower department. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Sequels are worse all the time. Alright, let's get this over with quickly. This is probably the single most normal-looking human I've ever seen in any Pokemon game. Like, if I saw Wes walking down the street, I'd, like, turn and stare. And then, like, I'd turn away when he looked at me. That guy with the glasses, I would not bat an eye. He'd just walk by and we'd, like, never interact. Just total background character. Oh, that's not right. The thing that amuses me is, like, when people below rank 100 are cocky. Way to go, guy. It's like you know that you're standing right next to somebody who's objectively better than you. It's about time. I'm gonna give you an all-out battle. Okay, hustle, hustle. athlete winner. I wonder if she's got a sister named Lusa. Oh no, my attack is down. Anyway. Bleh. I enjoy it when these, like, grown adults just start crying when they lose. Even though I lost, I had lots of fun in our battle. Welcome, I'm Redson. I'll be providing the finishing touch to Area 3. She looks kind of like a schoolgirl. Okay, she's a water trainer. She might survive a shot from Suicune. Is it gonna be like Staryu? Yes, same. Like Staryu and Starmie. I wanted their chance. Hey, level 50 Suicune. That did literally 2 damage. Like, I think that I'd be less upset by missing than I would be by dealing 2 damage. Okay, that one did a little bit better at least. I kind of like how Sunflora poses like it's breathing in before it attacks. Kind of like yoga-y. Sun salute, exactly. I just had a thought, when a water Pokemon uses a water move, where does the water come from? Because like, now that I think about it, isn't there like a scene in the anime where like the gang is parched and then like Misty sends out her Staryu to like use water gun to like make drinkable water? That's magnificent. It makes sense. After all, you were good enough to reach here. Go into the break room and get some coupons. I would like to advance. You like the Fantasy World trope of you can't use water magic for drinking water because it'll upset your stomach. I think I prefer it when like water magic is like strong but requires an existing source of water. Like in contrast to something like fire, where like you can make fire out of nothing. Like water's a bit stronger, but like you need to have water handy. It's Area 4 from here. Would you like to battle with me, sweetie? Here I come. It kind of like creates this interesting divide where like fire and air are like immaterial elements, but then like earth and water are material elements. Where it's like as long as you have access to them, you can use them. They're probably better than what you got. But then you got like other elements for like when you don't have access to material. I think about magic fairly often. Being able to make anything out of nothing is kind of a crazy power when you think about it. And being able to make anything out of nothing is an even crazier power. I like how her class is just lady in suit. Oh, I so lost. Good luck, sweetie. I like her bag. Like, that Pokeball bag is really nice. I'm a graduate of Phoenix City's pre-gym. My grades were blemish-free. Imagine if I bragged about graduating preschool. Like, I can't think of a single demographic that would impress. Be like the dangerous lava zone is somehow only 30s. I maintain that Suicune could probably cause a natural disaster if we shoved it off the side here. Because if you think about it, lava's just really dirty water. So like Suicune touches that, it immediately transmutes all of it into clear water. My record's been blemished. There's an enormous steam explosion. Like that would end all life in the Ore region, I think. I may redo my studies at the gym. Huh, I sense power in you. You know, I was a little afraid that this would like take forever, but it's really not that bad. It's kind of relaxing. Granted, I have not had to think a single thought since I started streaming today. So that's probably why it's relaxing. I'm sure it'll get spicier later. Just as I anticipated. Thanks to training, I gained the ability to identify skilled trainers with confidence. Battling a wee lad would make for a nice change of pace. Ah, she's like me. Her hobbies include bullying the weak. Level 30 Avra? That thing could be an Alakazam by now. To battle is good, but to lose is not. Would you care for a date with me? No. I'm underage. Now what have we here? Challenger, you're looking mighty peppy. I think I already fought this guy. Now I'm just imagining like this one guy with like many Pokemon teams just like following me around and challenging me one after the other. It's like, haven't I fought you already? It's like, no, that was my cousin Bob. I'm Bob. It's a family name. Yeah, peppy you are. You cannot hear the Voltorb cry and be normal. It sounds like somebody's swearing in your language. Really? Keep your spirits peppy and plow ahead. I'll have to pay closer attention to that. I have lots of money, so I can buy all the items I want. Nipple Baby Diak would like to battle. Oh, they're surviving. Nice. Your blood has value. Since Sunflora is along for this grind, I wonder how many levels it's gonna get at the end of this when I purify it. Probably not a lot, because it's not the one with the share, but probably at least one. How come? Money can't buy me a victory in battle. The headset disconnected again. There we go. Even more than eating or napping, I love Pokemon. Yeah, I'd say that video games are like my favorite hobby. Like, eating is nice in the moment, but like... video games are better. Get bonked. Whenever Gulpin dies, I just imagine him letting out like a really high-pitched scream. Ooh, acid armor. That won't help you. Even though I lost, I still love Pokemon. Guy, you must love Pokemon too. My headset just disconnected again. I wonder what's causing that. I haven't had this problem before. I became a trainer when I was about your age, I'd say. This man certainly has an appearance. Man needs to stop shrimping. Like, dude, imagine you're wearing a cape. Just stand up straight. Incidentally, that's like a hack for proper posture, is like imagine that you're wearing a cape. Like you'll like instinctively kind of like stand up straight. Loading or minimize. Volbeat is dead. Missed. What's that do? Stops ability reduction. That's actually potentially very good. Potentially. I wonder if my headset's gonna cut out at the end of this pedal too. Like if it's like some specific sound that's like disconnecting it or something. Not too much. Let's see. Nope, headset's still connected. You're already so strong at your age. I wonder how much stronger you'll be when you reach my age. Well, man still has all of his hair, so he can't be that old. In our battle, I'll show you everything that I've ever learned. Not all men lose hair. Fair. Like, he doesn't look that old to me. Imagine doing a super effective hit, and it does 11 damage. Actually, how's that even possible? Because, like... super effective moves are double damage. Can you roll, like, half a damage point and then double it? I haven't learned a thing about losing. This brings me up. I'll have to battle some more. Anchoring Area 4 is me, Trinch. Go, go, go. For a second I thought the man had a shark tail. Just like the color and the shape and the flapping of his little coat thing. Ooh, Sunflower got ingrained. That's actually really good. RIP Nose Pass. You died as you loosed. That's not what I meant to say, but you know what? I'm rolling with it. You died as you lived, pointing north. look, the first Pokemon. There's actually 4 potential answers to that one. It's either Bulbasaur, Rhyhorn, Arceus, or Diglett. Depending on which perspective you're using. All of them at once. No, that's Mew, that came later. Oh yeah, that was spectacular. You battled tremendously well. I'm looking forward to seeing how far you can go. Go on, collect your Poke coupons from the break room next door. The air conditioning in here must be amazing. You cleared Area 4, congratulations! Would you like to go on? Yes. That said, while we're in the break room, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I'll see you in about that long. I return. Time for me to unleash my vengeance upon floors 41 to 50. You gotta be good to reach the Area 5. You should be proud of yourself. I'll check how well you've raised your Pokemon. Oh, Pikachu. You always love to see a Pikachu. Thinking about how you misspelled Pikachu. The ramp was never meant to be slim. You're not wrong. What was he saying? I forgot. Right. I kind of like how like the Pokemon Company was like trying to make a few like extra mascots to like appeal to like older audiences, which is why like Lucario got so much marketing. And one of the things that they were trying to do was like turn Zoroark into a mascot, but instead they were just like, what if this Pokemon was useless? Suicune and Sunflower is such a massive whiplash. In what way? I'll have to raise my Pokemon some more too. Have a battle. We're here for a good time. Zoroark could ruin competitive Pokemon? How so? Like, its entire gimmick kinda got ruined by, my team preview. Also, that Spinda has, like, cute little anime, like, blush stickers. What are the odds of that? R.I.P. cute anime girl Spinda. One in 6,000. Specific Spinda layouts are like rarer than shinies. Was it higher? Yes, substantially. Like Spinda single-handedly is the reason why like a conceivable like all variants of all Pokemon Challenge would take longer than the universe has to live. Shinies are 1 in 8,192 in Generation 3, which is what this game is. If that sounds like a really specific number, that's because it's a power of 2. Hey. We had us a good time. How are you enjoying Mount Battle? 32-bit integer. In that case... if it's a 32-bit integer, then it can have a value between 1 and this number. That's 2,147,483,647 potential Spinda, which is a lot. Also, I think I pointed this out before, but it's kind of amusing to me, like how Zigzagoon is like a zigzag Pokemon, but then it evolves into Linoon, which is just a straight line. Like, it's not a particularly clever observation that's like the entire point of the line, but like, it amuses me. And that's really all it has to do. He's a good guy. That amuses you. Fair enough. Luckily, I was wearing my bulletproof vest. You seem to be enjoying yourself alright. Battle should be fun. That's important. Listen up, young fella. Pokemon battling is about 1 guts, 2 guts, 3 and 4 guts, and 5 guts. Oh no, I've been rotated. I just said massive eternal bleeding then. There's a joke I really want to make, but I don't know if I should. Yeah, rotation's always very fun as well. Sableye doesn't even get cuts. What does Sableye get? Oh, Sableye's another Pokemon that I wanted for its gemstone eyes. Ooh, Fake Out. Actually, Sableye's got a lot of gemstones. Stall and Prankster? I don't think Prankster was a thing in this generation, so it's probably just Stall. R.I.P. Sableye, you had no weakness. The only Pokemon with no weakness in this gen. Prankster was hidden ability in Gen 5. Ah, gotcha. Prankster's fun. Says the fox. Sableye is the partner Pokemon of the new anime protagonist. That's interesting. It's all about guts. Like, the only thing I know about, like, Pokemon Horizons is that Coral is literally me, and there's a Pikachu that's literally Jotaro Kujo. Being too gutsy let me tuck it out. Your complexion's not good. You should work out with me and shed little sweat. We're in a volcano. Nobody's complexion is gonna look good in a volcano. Oh, Padlovan, welcome. I always love to see a new face around here. We're like right at the end of Pokemon Colosseum and we're just grinding some levels so that we can actually win. In case you're wondering what we're up to. Because the last boss has like a full team of like level 60 Pokemon and I don't. Not yet anyway. Working on it. R.I.P. Ma Isle. Those spikes look metal. If somebody shot those at me... Actually, those are just straight up bullets. Those are like high caliber armor-piercing rounds. Sunflora is dead now. And so is Graveler. Of course, love will be along shortly. You know, I just had a thought. I wonder if anybody's ever, like, protested Pokemon because you can beat up a coral reef and those are endangered. Like, out of all the reasons that people have protested Pokemon, I feel like that's probably one of the sillier options. I'm dripping with perspiration. Man, leave the volcano, please. I worked up a great sweat. I'm very good at this. Big guy, please don't cry when you lose. Rollerboy Tolly. Tolly is certainly a name. I'm actually wondering where that came from, because like I've never heard anybody be called Tolly before. And it can't just be like a Japanese thing, because Japan doesn't have L sounds. It could be like Tori, but not Tolly. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. I'm probably just overthinking this. It's probably Tori got translated. Maybe. I'm actually curious, hold on. Pokemon Colosseum, Rollerboy Tolly. Rollerboy Trainer Class. Oh, wrong button. In Japanese, it's Mitsugu. So, yeah, just overthinking this massively. It's one of those things where like curiosity overcame me. I had to look it up. Wait. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You're a bad guy for picking on a little kid like me. You want to see picking on? I will push you into the lava. There'll be no body to be found. Who will blame me? Who will bring charges against me? No light will illuminate your path. Suddenly, JRPG Final Boss dialogue. Hello? Officer Jenny, what evidence? The boy's body no longer exists, reduced to component atoms by sheer heat. There are no video cameras here. Like, kid was wearing rollerblades and he just fell off on his own. He can't prove anything. Dying would drop by at the last second to save the boy. I haven't even played Undertale yet. But like, even in that eventuality, I would win. Deltarune tomorrow? Is Deltarune dropping tomorrow? Or do you just want me to play your Deltarune tomorrow? That's the meme? Oh, gotcha. I haven't really been following that because if I let myself get hyped, then I'll just be hyped and have nothing to do about it. Like, I'd much rather, like, find out that a game is out and then be able to play it, like, immediately. My path turned dark. I didn't actually pay any attention to what Pokemon she was using. I wonder if that was, like, thematic or something. Light your own way with your brilliance. Kingdom Hearts is tomorrow. You'll fit right in. I have never lifted anything heavier than a Pokeball. She just like me for real. Lombre and Love Disc. Nice. I captured so many Love Discs back in the day because I was too dumb to use Thief, and I wanted hard scales. And it's like, clearly the only way is to just capture Love Discs and then unequip their held item. Okay, this fight's gonna last more than 2 rounds. Unfortunately for her, Shadow Pokemon are OP. Ooh, Tentacool. These things are like the Zubats of Gen 1. The Zubats are also the Zubats of Gen 1. But like, these things are like the Zubats of Water Routes. You know, they're annoying, but it kind of amuses me that, like, Zubat's annoyingness is so iconic that I can say it's a Zubat in any context and you know what I mean. Like, I could be playing another RPG and be like, see this enemy? This enemy is the Zubat of this game, and you know exactly what I mean. Zubats are the reason that repels exist. Actually, now I'm like imagining a conspiracy where like the company that makes Repel is also like breeding Zubats. Zubat got revenge by evolving into a Metamon? Which Pokemon's that? Is like Crobat really good or something, or is there like another option? Crobat? What does Crobat do? I haven't really followed competitive Pokemon at all. I know that like Zacian was OP as heck in Sword and Shield. And that Incineroar is like OP now. RIP Love Disc. Oh, it's so sad when it dies. Anyway. Crobat can casually solo Giratina. I mean, so can anything if it's level 100. And knows non-normal moves. Losing feels far heavier than a Pokeball, wouldn't you say? On level? Interesting. Oh, what a darling boy. I will teach you in a way that even you will understand. Part of me really wants to like brush up on like competitive Pokemon stuff and get into that, and part of me is just like, I don't have time. I don't have the inclination for that. But like, maybe I should make time for more whimsical things in my life. Who knows? Then again, competitive Pokemon's like really, really sweaty, so I guess whimsical is not the word for that. It's like I send out a Ninetales and they're just like, you fool, you've already lost. It's like, I just want to play with my boxes. Think of it as making out of all the children. You just had to phrase it like that, didn't you? Now I've got to become the world champion. I hope you're happy. That was your main motivation to be sweaty on Splatoon. Fair enough. You should teach me nicely next time. Oh, we're already done with this zone. Nice. Area 5, the last in Mount Battle's first half, ends here. The closer is me, Zenton. The last of the first half is such a pretentious way to prop yourself up. Like, that's some resume padding right there. Ah yes, I'm from the final zone of the first half. Oh, good old aerial ace never misses. Unfortunately, it doesn't do a lot of damage either, not this weekend. Like, part of me feels bad that I'm, like, using a legendary Pokemon against people who don't have that, but, like, I'm just here to bully the weak. I want you to extract power from your blood. Give it to me. Is Thermopole for bringing a Beautifly? Isn't Beautifly, like, actually good? It's not good? I thought it had, like, a really good ability. Hold on. Oh, no it doesn't. Never mind. Carry on. For some reason in my mind I thought Compound Eyes was like an OP ability. Oh shoot, Sunflora's dead. Hadn't even considered that possibility. Anyway. You know, like, jokes aside, the main reason I think that I don't really want to get into, like, anything competitive with Pokemon is I just want to... I like, unironically would want to play with Fox Pokemon, and they're just not very good. It's like, Alolan Ninetales is good for, like, one thing, and that's it. Plus I would totally date myself, because like all my favorite Pokemon would be from like generations 3 and 4. It's like, look at her, she's old. Sleep Powder's 97% accurate, so it's 75. That might be what I was thinking of. But like, isn't Spore like 100% out of the box? With Area 6 starts the latter half of Mount Battle. Keep your drive alive. Don't forget to pick up the coupons. I was smashing A, I hope I said yes. It'd be neat if they made a new Fox Pokemon with niche competitive use and ever the player made it that brought it to the spotlight. That would be fun. But like, I feel like a niche Fox Pokemon with like high potential would be Zoroark, and they kind of neutered that one. Like, immediately. It's like, oh, you got a Zoroark on your team? Let me just notify your opponent that that's a thing. It's like, sadness. I was hoping to bait a psychic. I haven't actually played a mainline Pokemon game since Simon. I was kind of hoping to pick up Pokemon Violet, but financial constraints were a thing. R.I.P. Sunflora. Oh, back into Hyper Mode. Love to see it. You're not a fan of Gen 9? That's unfortunate. Granted, I've heard not amazing things about it. Save money for Legends. Legends looked super cool. My sister was gonna lend me her copy, but we haven't spoken in like years. Not because we don't like each other, just because she's so ridiculously busy all the time. But like, ZA, I'm looking forward to that one. It's like, are you ready for a retro callback to a game that you've never played because it came out after you stopped playing Pokemon? Ariel turns to dust. You're the type of student that gets better through real battling rather than through your studies. Wow, you beat my teacher Lane. That's pretty decent. Actually, hold on. Is Legend ZA in Alola? Could I get an Alola Ninetales there? Because if so, that's my starter. I will make it happen. Unlikely but possible. It's not Alola, unfortunate. But like, I want my Fox. Gen 6 had a Fox starter. True, Fennekin was the thing. But like, Fennekin did like the fire Pokemon starter thing where it went from being a cute animal to being like a man. It's like, no, get back on four legs. Stop that. Granted, pot calling kettle back. Pot calling kettle black. I am a bipedal fox. Didn't become a magical girl. Braixen is a more magical girl. Delphox is, hold on. Why is this... It turns into this. It's like my cute little fox. What have they done to you? That's pretty awesome. great. Keep it up. Do you feel like training with me? Yes. Goes from Fox Magical Girl to Witch. That is just the progression of Magical Girls. I actually really like witchy aesthetics. When I finish my next model, I want to have like a witchy outfit for her. So the Halloween outfit? No, just 24/7. I just love that look. Oh no, Suikun's conceded. Don't make the obvious joke, don't make the obvious joke. Anyway, Lilith is dead. My Halloween outfit from last year? Fair. I did dress this one up like a witch. I couldn't actually find a modeled hat, so I had to put a PNG over my head. It was very funny. Aerial Ace. I just realized, if you use like a slashing move on a grass Pokemon, are you normal on? Like, technically speaking? RIP Ladian. Yufa used Rototiller. Is there actually a lawnmower Pokemon? I low-key thought that they were like running out of ideas around the time that they made like an ice cream cone of Pokemon. I just reminded myself of this like one, I think it was Dorkly comic, where like a Vanillux goes up against an Alakazam, and the Alakazam just like pulls out its spoons and starts eating it. Isn't this a shock? That's just Guru? No, it's ice cream instead of blood and gore. I'll redouble my training. No challengers come this high in a while. I've just been standing here, starving to death slowly. Dual Trainer Boda. I like how I can count the individual pixels on Rhyhorn's texture. Like you can see where like the UVs are stretched. I made a polygons, not pixels. I will launch into a lecture about how 3D models work. Don't tempt me. Pardon me, sorry about that. Yeah, like, basically, if you've ever done papercraft, where like you have like an image printed on paper, and then you like cut and fold it to make a 3D entity that has like the image that was originally on the paper like stretched around it in such a way that makes it look like something. 3D modeling is exactly the same thing, just a bit more complicated. Thanks for showing me what I'm using battle. Like, if you've ever seen an unwrapped face UV, it is the stuff of nightmares. Okay, big guy, are you all ready? This is for keeps. wonder if I should give the EXP share to somebody else, because I want to keep using Suicune to farm with. And it'll probably hit level 60 before I'm done, even without the share. You would think that Dragon Breath would just be Flamethrower. Then again, I guess there's like, depending on the setting, there's like dragons that breathe things other than fire. I remember reading a post some time ago where somebody envisioned like a forge god with an avatar that was a dragon. And what they did, and what that dragon did was like its breath weapon was it breathed swords that were like hot from the forge. So like you bug this thing and then it like roars and like suddenly molten swords are being blasted at you and like embedding themselves in the ground and cooling off. It's like that's such a cool mental image. I'm just gonna clear my nose, give me a second. Oh, I'm dead. But I lived. This is the first time that I've lost when I played for keeps. I promise I'll get tougher, so let's battle again. I can do you one better. Monster Hunter has a dragon that's just a horse. I love Pokemon. Like Monster Hunter has like the funniest definition for what a dragon is. Basically, it's anything that like doesn't fit neatly into one of the categories that they already have. So like if you showed up and you had like a teddy bear and it didn't fit into like one of the other categories, they'd be like, that's a dragon. Oh, Sunflora just got wrecked. Incidentally, for those who have played the new Monster Hunter, that does mean that there are technically no dragons in that game. At least at present. Everything that looks draconic is either some flavor of wyvern or a construct. There are no dragons in that game. Does Fatalis count as a wyvern? Fatalis is a dragon. Fatalis is also not in the new game. Though it'd be great if it showed up. Fatalis gear usually looks really cool. R.I.P. Skiploom. Maybe that would do more than the surf. We're kind of getting into like the Monster Hunter topic, on kind of like off the Pokemon topic here, but like Fatalis is one of my favorite monsters just because of the sheer audacity of it. Like, you have this setting with like all these weird monsters that do all these weird things and are like very like, unique and imaginative. And then you just have this guy who's straight up a Western dragon. He has fangs, he has claws, he has wings, he flies, and he breathes fire. That's all he does, and he's the single most dangerous entity in the entire setting. I love Pokemon, even though I lost. I love Pokemon. I'm a beautiful trainer. My Pokemon are beautiful too. Wanna see? You find the Dragon in Mario Odyssey to be even more audacious? Yeah, just that one world in Odyssey where it's like, hey, guess what, Dark Souls? For like 5 minutes Dark Souls. Then back to Mario. Like, it was cool, it's just like, huh. This raises questions about the setting. And then Bloodborne 2 was Nintendo exclusive. I mean, Sony should have just let go of the idea. Or at the very least, let it go onto, like, PC and stuff. Sunflora has never gone 5 consecutive minutes in its life without being enraged. Bloodborne 2 is hitting PC after a timed exclusivity period? Nice. I really need to get around to playing the Souls series on stream. I got my hands on a copy of Demon's Souls recently. Maybe I'll do that after Kingdom Hearts. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't really think of a single reason not to do it after Kingdom Hearts. Because I don't want to go directly from Kingdom Hearts 1 directly into Kingdom Hearts 2. I try not to chain games like that. Speaking of audacity, trying to use water moves on Suicune feels like... I was gonna say trying to drown a fish, but like Suicune has done exactly that several times and is currently doing that exactly now. Speaking of, R.I.P. Colleen. Luckily, they've got a replacement goldfish. I feel kind of bad for owning goldfish when I was like a kid. Because, obviously, as a child I didn't know how to take care of it, and goldfish actually need way more space than people tend to give them. Like goldfish actually live way longer than 1 year on average. Or I should say, like, in healthy environments. My loss was a thing of beauty. My makeup's been ruined by perspiration. I'll show you the fruits of my daily training. I feel like if this guy at his age did 1 Pokemon battle a day, he'd easily have a team of level 100s. Like, it really doesn't take that much work. Like, especially if you're cutting things relatively on level. I kind of wish that after it used growth it just stayed big. Imagine having one chance to get an attack off and then you miss. Couldn't be me. Wait, come to think of it, I don't think I've beaten the other Colosseum yet, have I? I should probably go back and do that before finishing the game. Surf MVP of this stream, absolutely. Like, Surf's just a great move in general, especially in doubles. But like, it's dramatically, like, cutting down the amount of time that we have to spend here. My training still fell short. Man is not an isekai protagonist. Where did you do your training? Granted, if he was an isekai protagonist, he'd be overpowered without putting in any work at all. Please go easy on us. See, she shows the appropriate level of fear. Like, she knows what's about to happen. Volbeat bouncing around like, yeah, square up, I can take you. Corsola. You got a helping hand that didn't help. I just realized Corsola's face makes it look kind of like Kirby. Like with the pink in the eyes and the mouth. Granted, if that's my definition, it's not hard to look like Kirby. Confused right, and it's on the Pokemon that's not messing your team up. Yes, I will happily keep using Shadow Rush. Unless that happens. I mean, I don't want to put up with being confused, so I'm swapping out. The strongest Pokemon in Mount Battle are. Because, like, I'm aiming for, like, level 60-ish. I just had a thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool if, like, Roselia's flowers could, like, be different colors? Kind of like one of those ways to, like, make everyone just a little bit, unique. And then the ones with, like, the really straightforward, like, you know, rose pink type ones would be, like, sought after. Wouldn't it be cool if Roselia could evolve? I think it's fine just the way it is. Is Weekend's boss ready? Oh, definitely. I asked you nicely to go easy on us. Yeah, I should probably swap that the DXP share off. You should pay heed to a lady's request. Such uncouth behavior. Yeah, let's pass that off to Espeon. Hi, I'm Loco. You must be the high energy trainer that I keep hearing about. How about showing me that high energy of yours? She looks like a generic chaser. High energy? Yes, that is definitely me. I'm super high energy. Has a voice that puts people to sleep. I haven't been high energy in at least 20 years. I mean, when you put it like that... Yeah, no, just... high energy's not really my thing. I'm not built for that. Arigatos. I actually think it's really fun to pronounce words in other languages. I just occasionally feel like I'm being racist when I do if I don't know the accent properly. It's like, oh, I sure hope that's not offensive. I say because arigatos sounds like something that would be like Spanish or something. Arigatos is Spanish for aria too. You can find an aria under the truck if you, like, use strength and push it to the right. More like aria dead. And Azuma dead. Yeah. The icon for that Whalmer makes it look demonic. Like, it didn't stay up for long, but like that icon is actually kind of terrifying. Okay, Wobbuffet. I guess good. Wobbuffets scare me. Like, if you don't one-shot a Wobbuffet, thank you, Suicune. You really are bursting with energy. What a fun battle that was. Get your Poke coupons in the break room. Okay. Final boss time? I mean, I've only got, like, a couple Pokemon that can fight it. Do you want me to try? I can always try if you want me to. That said, first things first, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom, anything that would take you about 5 minutes. see you in about that long. return. Let us proceed. If you think I'm just a kid, you're in for a lot of pain. Area 7, start. Regarding like the potential of doing like the final boss, the way that I'm imagining this playing out is I'll just keep doing Mount Battle for the rest of today. And then next week I'll probably finish up Mount Battle. And then like do Under Colosseum and then do the final boss. And why is my hand stuck? My hand is not. There we go. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of today here. Don't forget I have other Pokemon. Espeon's got the XP share. Oh dear, why oh dear. Mega better get a Mega in, Legend say his head. Mega Mega sounds like fun. As does, Mega Meganium. Also, Mega Gigalith, which I think would just be a Terralith. R.I.P. Sunflora. Yeah, for a move called Swift, it didn't go first. I should probably swap out Sunflora if it survives the turn. So about that. I'm gonna keep spamming attacks until it stops working. I say as Suicune beats itself up. That did literally 1 damage. That thing could dump its entire stock of PP into Fortress and it wouldn't do anything. Ladian might be the worst fully evolved Pokemon of all time. That kinda sucks. It looks really cool. Oh, good old Ariados. I'm tired of Suicune being confused, so I'm pulling out Espeon. I probably should have shot that Shadow Rush at the guy with the missing health. And an inclination to use status moves. Oh well. Wait, did Fortress just un-hyper mode itself? That's a thing that can happen? What? I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Nightshade does exactly 46 damage, because that's how this works. I don't think I've ever seen a Shadow Pokemon unhyper itself. Oh, wait, there we go. It's back. Actually, as Leon hits like a truck, I wonder if I could beat the final boss. I might finish this set and then try. Big guy, you're good. You're not just a big guy. You gonna battle me? Really? Yes. That's why I'm here. Nepo Baby Purd would like to battle. You know, for how run-down Ore is, they have a lot of rich kids. I wonder how that works. Oh, Suicune's going to mess this kid up. When I was a kid, I always wanted like a staff with a Lunatone on the end. Like, it just looks like something that belongs on the end of a staff. At least to me. Hypersemplar. Dunsparce is ground, I think. It's either ground or it's normal. I can never remember. But I'm about to find out, so... I guess it's normal. Like, I don't know, something about it. I think it's like the drill tail makes me think that it should be ground type. I think the drill tail and the fact that you like find it in a desert in Gen 3. Where like everything else is ground type. RIP Sandslash. I lost. I like to battle, but I dislike losing. Yes, the next one, yes. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's put that there. I kind of want to put Espeon in front now. And like give Stantler the EXP share. I need to get on in my next research project. Let's not waste any time and get this done and over with. I think what I'll do is I'll try to like actually purify Sunflora. Because I want to purify it before I take it off the lead slot. Or rather, get it set up for purification. Doesn't this have like a 10% chance to heal? It's like a gimmick move, I think. Wasn't present from Delibird. I think it's got like a small percentage chance to like actually be something you would want used on you. This sucks. So Flora back in hyper mode, which is good for purification purposes. Actually, wait, hold on. Aren't Shadow Pokemon supposed to be emotionless? Or is that like the entire point of hyper mode being like an aberrant state? Anyway, RIP Clampero. Oh, Macargo, I am so sorry about what's about to happen to you. When a crit does that little damage, I think you just give up. Like, how do you recover from that? Macargo fast, Lamau got him. RIP Macargo. Now you're a rock type. Dustox puts up the light screen far too late. Sunflora was very cooperative. Dustox is dead. RIP. I'm over and done with. Well, it's time for me to get on with my next research project. Double check it doesn't just have like a pixel. The door to its heart is almost fully open. Is that what it says when it's like ready to be purified, or when it's like really close? I'll leave with it for one more battle just to be sure. Oh, I forgot to read this guy's line. Whoops. Athlete Meton. You can also just call it not out of battle. But like, just sending it out will finish it off if it wasn't finished already. Just pull in Espeon. I was asking earlier, like, I wonder if anybody's ever, like, deliberately set out to use a Ninjask on their team. And here we find somebody with one. Espeon got pecked. Very rude. Ninjask was niche meta in Gen 3. Interesting. What did it do? Was it like a fast buffing baton passing thing, or...? Because like I can't imagine it like tanking hits for very long. Speed boost, sword dance, and baton pass. I'm proud of myself for calling that. Ooh, jump left. Potentially very dangerous. trio. I wonder if they can like hear each other's thoughts or if they have to like jabber in each other's ears. Because like I think they have like distinct personalities is what it was. Bastion leveled up, love to see it. I almost just said something really, really dumb. Which was, oh, Suicune's forehead crest looks like the symbol for Pokemon Crystal. And then I identified that it was dumb, and then I decided to do it anyway. It's like, yes, Suicune was the mascot for Crystal, of course anyway. I never had Pokemon Crystal, but like the see-through plastic shell on it, I always liked. Even losing is exhilarating. I really miss that like 90s aesthetic of like see-through plastic so you can see the components of things. Battling Pokemon is so exhilarating. Like, that was a really cool aesthetic. Where did it go? It's so good of you to come so far for this. Oh, I forgot to... I was like, something doesn't feel right. I forgot to swap out Sunflora out of combat. Suicune has been an absolute tank this entire time. Wait, was that Bearish Song? I think that's Bearish Song. I wasn't looking at the screen. Okay, yeah, that's Parrish. Wait, what? I don't think I've ever seen an NPC swap out their own Pokemon like that before. Is this Parrish Trap? I don't know. Oh, Mischievous is back and it's no longer perishing. RIP Murkrow. I feel like Murkrow is a Pokemon that they kind of left by the wayside. Good old Sableye. Wait, doesn't Sableye have Shadow Tag? No, it doesn't. Cool. But it is immune to Psychic, which is problematic for me. I forget which Parrish count I'm on, so I'm just gonna swap them out. Let's do Raikou. I forgot Ariel. I forget things a lot. It's part of my charm, I like to think. Fake out wasted, love to see it. Also, this table I did not have Shadow Tag, thankfully. I like how it's allegedly doing a rain dance, but it's just kind of standing there. I also like how she uses Perish Song, but she's got no backline Pokemon to swap out to. I kind of want to just swap Pokemon and let them die to their own effect. I think that'd be funny. Granted, turns take like a really long time in this game. Oh well, I'ma do it. It amuses me, and that's all the excuse I need. Forge is like, nah, I'm not perishing. Screw you. I probably really shouldn't have sent Espeon out against this lineup, now that I think about it. Oh, it is Perish Trap. Stanler's like, I just got here. This fight probably could have been over by now if I'd just been attacking the whole time, but the thought of killing them with their own move is just too entertaining for me. And this Travis is kinda cute when she's asleep. She's got like the uwu mouth and like the eyelashes. It just tried to glare at them and it managed to hurt itself. Just like me. Ha, joke's on you, I don't have a held item. Perish. At least it died mid-sleep. Like, that really is just the way to go, isn't it? I'm tired. A hard battle this rough on my lower back. Oh, you're here? Already? Lovely. Lady in suit Renee would like to battle. Girafarig is psychic type. Somebody's mad outdoors. Also, my window's not open, I checked. It was really loud, I guess. R.I.P. Azumarill. You died as you lived, in water. Isn't ice, like, really good against grass? I like how Roselia puts her hands on her hips all offended and then she dies. It's like, oh, wait. Cool, I remember correctly. I don't think I ever used ice Pokemon all that much. Like, the ones that I had access to just didn't really appeal to me all that much. You battle lovely too. Little boy, you're so lovely. Again, I'm a minor. I want to demonstrate some techniques I learned at the pre-gym. Good old Sneasel. I think Sneasel is dark type, so Psychic on it won't work. Sneasel kinda looks like a brat. It is. It very much is. We find ourselves with another Girafarig. Espeon, punch him in the brain. Or rather, sorry. As soon as things are out of sight, I forget that they exist. I like how Vigoroth looks kind of like a dude bro, like, trying to act tough. Just like the way that he's like moving and like flexing. Like, yeah, look at how tough I am. You don't want to mess with me. Taken out by a cat. My techniques were worthless. There's something wrong. I don't get how I lost. Falling from here would probably be even more scary than falling into the lava pit. Haha, I'm impressed that you made it this far. Like, at least with the lava, like, you'd be dead quickly. Like, with this one, you'd have time to consider what you did wrong. I can't remember, is Sharpedo part dark? I think Sharpedo's part dark. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Raikou for this one. RIP Camerupt. He looks so innocent with those big eyes, like he didn't deserve this. Oh, Chimika. I don't mind Raikou being locked into attacks, considering I brought it out to use electric moves. And then Rough Skin hurts. There we go. Stantler went up a level. Love to see it. I think Safeguard prevents status ailments. Is the taunt gone because Sharpedo's dead? Let's find out. Yes, it is. The fact that that'll also help Suicune is a nice bonus. Sorry if I'm kind of low energy, I'm kind of running out of gas. I can only comment on so many tournament matches in a row. Oh. Almost at the end, true. You battle in an incredible way. 69. Now here goes a perky youngster. Guy Adon would like to battle. I never tried Udon. There's a place near me that like serves it, and I really want to go there, I just keep forgetting to while it's open. Because like it's authentically Japanese, which means it's open at really weird hours. R.I.P. Granville. Mantine can't be hurt with water, but that's fine. Question. Is the final boss at the end of the Colosseum gauntlet, or is it just Team Snag Leader and then final boss? I don't remember which one it is. It's 5 battles? Gotcha. Under those circumstances, I don't think I have time to kill him tonight. Oh well, it is what it is. Mantine got punched in the brain, love to see it. Mantine used supersonic, hate to see it. Espeon's confused, which I'm not super into. What's the worst that can happen? Literally that, actually. Mantine is using agility, which is cool, except... Oh wait, no. Agility is speed, not evasion. Raikou didn't really care about that one. Espeon managed to do a thing. Well done, Espeon. Espeon fell just short of goals. Mantine is dead. This is what you get for trying to evolve to go on land. Espeon's like, wait, no, I understand exactly what to do. Brain punch. I miss being young. I don't think that would make you stronger at Pokemon. Sure, your evil feet? No, fuck off. It's mine. I'm a Fae. I'm responsible for Area 7. You should be proud to have come so far. Show me how you battle. This man looks like a truck driver. Machoke gets brain punched into submission. I think Machoke's a trait evolution too, so that means that this area leader canonically has no friends. Which is another thing that we can point and laugh at him for. My Exire is a bit problematic, except I have an Espeon, so it's kind of not really. That was a really long, ominous animation. For something that ended up doing not a lot of damage, actually. R.I.P. Quagsire. I was afraid that the Quagsire would have water absorb, but it didn't, so not actually that much of a threat. I don't think that the Surf actually kills Dusclops unless it crits a second time. But I just really wanted to Brain Punch that Altaria. Ooh, crit. Level 46 Stantler. I was gonna say I want Stantler to be like a high level so that I can put Pokemon to sleep. But then it occurs to me that like the Jumpluff probably would have been better for that, because Jumpluff can put Dark types to sleep and Stantler can't. That's most impressive. You really are impressive. Have you considered becoming a map battle trainer? Don't forget to collect your coupons in the break room. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it there for the night, because I definitely don't have enough time to do another set tonight. So, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it each and every time. Next stream is going to be tomorrow. The game is going to be Kingdom Hearts. The next time I'm playing this game in particular will be on next Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night.